everyone, and welcome to the Twin Flames Blog Talk Radio Show. I am Erica.
And I'm Dwayne, and today we'll be discussing the secret treasure of your higher self.
So what exactly is the higher self? I know we've all heard of it before, but do you know what it is? The higher self is you. Your higher self is the most perfect form of you that exists in the universe. It is always guiding you on your journey through life. It wants to become whole and integrated. Therefore, it is bound to help you in every possible way that you're willing to accept. The higher self's foremost concern is for your highest good. Your higher self is dynamic, growing life force consciousness. It exists in the realm where all beings are united as one-dimensional consciousness. Your everyday consciousness is an aspect of your higher self that lives in your physical reality. Your higher self sends you impulses to be loving and united with others. Your higher self knows harmony, order, light, and when you add these to your life, you are operating as your higher self. Your higher self knows why you are having the challenges that you have. Your higher self is the very essence of who you are and holds the accumulated knowledge from all of your lifetime. It is the wise teacher that resides within you. Your higher self knows no limits, and it is not attached to any roles that you may play. It can heal and evolve you as you bring good vibrations into your body and all your energy systems.
My old teacher gave me an analogy, and he said, and we've all heard it, it's called KISS, keep it simple, Sage. And your intention to do something is like calling in your higher self. Your intention, your want and desire to do it is enough. I know that there's a lot of information and a lot of ways to do things, and but what's always made me accelerate or whatever is the fact if I just keep it simple and just from an innocent desire to do it and an innocent desire to connect with, it's not refused. And so there's guidance and there's assistance for you, and it doesn't have to be a difficult process at all. It can be very simple and very, very easy and effortless to connect with your higher self and begin to experience other dimensions. Once you connect with your higher self, then a whole set of teachings, learnings begin to unfold for you, because you're connecting now with that source within you. And with that source within you, it knows better you and your path and your contract, if we may say, on a spiritual level than anyone else is. So to listen to your higher self is very, very important.
I don't know if you know this, but your higher self actually wants you to know a few things. The higher self wants you to know the primary means that your higher self has for accomplishing its goal is to keep you attached to the path of growth that you have agreed to undertake in this lifetime. We all came into this life agreeing to a contract, and your higher self wants to keep you on that pathway. The experience that your higher self is giving you is meant to bring you to a state of total joy. Joyful people are dreaming their life and living their dreams. The mission of the higher self is to empower you to hear their words. Once you are open to the wisdom, the possibility of what your higher self can do is even more limitless than your imagination. Almost everything your higher self says is driven by the desire to show you how to master creating your life. Your higher self wants to empower you to fully enjoy your brilliant birthright as a divine being. Your higher self will help you achieve your highest and greatest potential right now if you ask it. And your higher self wants you to love yourself more and forgive others more. All you need to do is forgive, love, and live a happy life. And finally, your higher self has been with you since the beginning and will be through to the end of time. Your higher self knows you far better than you can know yourself, simply because it is the totality of yourselves, past, present, and future. Your higher self knows all, it sees all, and has the greatest possible compassion for your personal situation right now. It is always with you. A few words from your higher self can get you seeing things in a new way that will improve your life like you've never envisioned.
The experience of having your higher self and you harmonize in one is a delightful feeling. It's as if we change our vibration and begin to see things from another level. So something that would normally bother you in 3D, as you connect to your higher self, you find that you simply resonate at a different rate. You begin to see with compassion. You begin to experience another vibration in your thought forms. Connecting to your higher self is so important in our journey to ascension.
We are powerful if we reach out, if we decide that life doesn't have to be a challenge. I used to say I was a survivor. I used to say that I was a hard worker. I used to have these statements that came out of me on a regular basis. And I don't say that anymore because I don't want to be a survivor and I don't want to have to work hard for everything. There is an abundance of things that can come to us with ease. Grace and ease is where my life is at now. And that is what my higher self is telling me.
I remember the first time that I contacted my higher self. And it was through a journey that I took one time, and it wasn't even a journey for connecting to your higher self, actually. It was a journey for something else, and I remember that they took us across a covered bridge, and we went, when we crossed the bridge, we went over a hill, two hills, and at the top of the third hill was this light, and when I got there, there was this old man standing there, and he said, "I'm so glad that you finally came." Mm-hmm. And that just from that day on, I was very connected to my higher self, and you begin to feel an emotional shift when your higher self comes in. Again, it's like reality, the 3D reality almost morphs in front of you. You need to be still and quiet and ask your higher self to come in. As you sense it, it's above you, and as you sense that connection being made, then there's a stillness that happens, a silence, and your mind goes quiet. And it's as if the 3D experience that you're having that might be unpleasant just stops. The emotional aspect of it stops, and you sit in that peacefulness, in that space between thought and feeling. And as you sit there, it unfolds differently. A shift happens in your reality.